We've already seen a couple of showers and thunderstorms of a strong to severe nature over the course of the morning and afternoon. We may see a little bit of redevelopment later on this evening. Roberts County under a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. tonight. And even outside of that, we can see a few more of those storms try to come back around into the picture. So stay weather aware for a little while longer. It's going to be a mild night as well. Lows will be in the 50s and low 60s. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up. But until then, First at 4 starts right now.
Live from KELOLAND Media Group. KELOLAND News, First at 4.
Coming up, we take a look at a report saying that some frontline workers in Minnesota should have been paid more during the pandemic.
Plus, Russian ships arrive in Cuba. Details straight ahead.
And Greenfield will still host Ragbri Riders next month. We're going to hear from organizers. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Kelly Volk. Sioux Falls police are investigating an overnight shooting that sent one person to the hospital.
Authorities say that it happened around 1:40 this morning in the area of East 7th Street and South Fairfax Avenue. Officers arriving on the scene found the person in the road with a gunshot wound and other injuries. Police say the victim is in critical condition. No other details have been released at this time.
A Valley Springs man is dead after a motorcycle crash in Sioux Falls early this morning. Police say it happened at the intersection of East Benson Road and North Sycamore Avenue around 1 a.m. The 35-year-old rider was found dead when authorities arrived. Police say the motorcycle was headed south when it lost control at the intersection and hit a parked car. Speed is believed to be a factor in the crash, but it's still under investigation.
A Lamar's, Iowa man is behind bars in Plymouth County accused of attacking someone in their home. The sheriff's office says that deputies were called to the home around 6:40 last night. Authorities say 39-year-old Chase Roy Conkle had burglarized the home earlier in the day. He then came back that evening, assaulting the person, causing serious injury. Authorities say that he was arrested at his home just before 9 p.m. Conkle is facing a long list of charges, including willful injury and domestic assault, strangulation. He is being held on $25,000 bond. Meanwhile, Sioux Falls got hit with another round of rain this afternoon. Our news crews were able to capture this video of rain that could be seen pouring down with some lightning flashing across the sky.
Ooh, that's a lot of water there in the street.
Yeah, that lightning was kind of sharp too, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, what's the status on our weather, Adam?
Quiet for now, but that's the key phrase. For now, we've been able to break into more sunshine across southeastern portions of KELOLAND, which on paper, that's fine. It's a great way to recover after dealing with a quick, a little under half an inch of rain that we saw at the airport. The downside is we still have an unstable air mass in place, so that extra daytime heating is going to be a double-edged sword. There's live Doppler radar. You can see we had those thunderstorms rolling through between roughly 1 and 2 o'clock, but now things are starting to quiet down. Again, the key phrase being for now. Even a little bit farther up to the north, we haven't been seeing too much as we switch over to the Aberdeen radar, but farther to the north, it's been a different story. We're actually keeping an eye on a couple of cells up in North Dakota and northern Minnesota. This one in particular near the Ely area has been very fast to intensify in under half an hour, going from nothing to a severe thunderstorm warning up along the international border. So the atmosphere is still ripe in a couple of areas. It's going to be a matter of if we can get that convection to occur. For now, though, we're at 83. As we take a look at Falls Park, a southeast wind at 11 miles per hour. And we're also pretty warm in Mobridge. We actually were able to get into the 90s in a couple of areas. Mobridge, a prime example of that, at 94 with a northwest wind at just 15 miles per hour. I say just 15 because we have had gusts upward of 50 to 55 miles per hour with a couple of the storms that moved through. Aberdeen's at 96, Pierre 92, 93 for Phillip, Rapid City 90. By the way, for Pierre and Rapid City, those are your first 90-degree days of the year. And if it sounds like that's a little bit weird compared to last year, you would be right. We'll talk about that a little bit more, go through the rest of your forecast as well as we head through the hour.
Thanks, Adam. Well, South Dakota will receive $3.6 million from a settlement against Johnson & Johnson. South Dakota Attorney General Marty Jackley and 42 other attorneys general reached a $700 million national settlement that resolves allegations that Johnson & Johnson misled consumers through advertising related to the safety and purity of some of its talc powder products. The funds will be used for ongoing consumer protection investigations, enforcement, and consumer education.
A new state audit in Minnesota finds the real heroes during the COVID-19 pandemic could have and should have been paid more. As Jonah Kaplan with our CBS affiliate Minneapolis reports, the fallout is likely to become a campaign issue ahead of the next election.
The money was earmarked just for them. $500 million for the countless Minnesotans who worked on the front lines of the COVID-19 pandemic. Roughly 1.2 million people applied, about 1 million of them approved. The payout, nearly $500 per hero. According to this new report, though, a big chunk of those beneficiaries may have been ineligible.
We were stunned, honestly, when we were doing this work.
Legislative Auditor Judy Randall led the team that reviewed the program. Randall said auditors could not confirm the eligibility of up to 40% of those who got a payout. And if you took out those questionable applicants, the hero pay for those who were confirmed eligible, it would have been more than $800 each.
There were some checks against state systems, for unemployment insurance requirements and for adjusted gross income, which the Department of Revenue had. But for some of these other things, it was the honor system, right? Yes, I worked 120 hours in person. Yes, when I worked 120 hours in person, I was within close proximity to other people.
GOP and DFL lawmakers on Tuesday quick to pounce on their narratives. We can all hope there's never another pandemic, but there is a big election coming up in November.
If we take the majority in the House or the Senate, it's going to be cleanup on aisle 9 for the next 4 years.
We put this program in place to provide resources for those workers that were on the front line, that put their lives on the lines for all Minnesotans, and we did exactly that.
In St. Paul, Jonah Kaplan, WCCO News.
Tuesday's report is only the start of what will be a big week for the legislative auditor. Later this week, they'll release their findings about the Feeding Our Future scandal.